welcome to Good Morning LALALAND. I'm Dr. Erin.
Hi, I'm Rob Mack.
And I'm Jessica Moyer. This is Good Morning LALALAND, America's first live streaming daily talk show, coming to you Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. Now also available on Apple TV and Roku.
Right, it's Thought Thursday, and we're all about the power of the mind. So today we're going to talk about how to break through the weekly grind and get into a powerful mindset. And we have a great group in the house of great interviews of people who have broken through to living the lives that they love.
Who do we have?
Who
do we have?
Who do we have?
I am so honored to welcome to the show all of our beautiful guests back there with all of their beautiful things. Look at that. Hello, ladies.
Oh, wow, look at that group.
Hello. Wow, I think this might be our first all-women's panel of the day.
Girl power. Girl power.
Powerhouse. Oh, I'm so excited to welcome to the show Harper Starling. We listened to her song Euphoria at the top of the show. Good morning, Harper.
Good morning. How are you?
We're so good. Thank you, Lauren.
Where are you from?
Euphoric?
Yes.
We are euphoric.
I like it.
It all starts with the music, right? Can change your mindset.
That's right.
Euphoria. How does it feel to be in Euphoria today, Lauren Solomon?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
How does it feel to be in Euphoria today here with us?
Very, very, very excited about that. I'm very, very happy with how everyone responded to the song. It got #1 on the Billboard dance charts. I'm, as the saying is, I'm very euphoric over the last couple months. Right.
Yeah. Perfectly branded, right?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, well, thank you again for being here. Good morning, Lauren. We're so excited that you're here today. She is an expert in all things lifestyle and a life and business health coach. How are you today?
Good morning. I'm doing fantastic. And yeah, so pumped to be here with a bunch of other badass women.
Yes! I'm feeling inspired. How about you, Erin?
I got my cougar dress on.
But did you see the dress that Ms. Ursula Lyon is wearing today?
Oh, yes, I love it.
It's killer.
Thank you.
White Goddess. She is the founder of Accessory Junkie and the curator of all that incredible style that's on that coffee table back there.
Love that stuff. Wow.
How are you this morning, Ursula?
I'm wonderful. So happy to be here. So amazing to be with such great women. Loving my time in LA and really excited to speak with you guys.
We are loving that you're here in LA. She's got a great pop-up here in Malibu, and that is where I met Miss Emily Men. Good morning, Emily.
Good morning.
So she is the founder of The Wardrobes. You've probably seen her Instagram. She is a style goddess.
Nice.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're so excited that you're here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And in blue,
Woo!
the gorgeous celebrity psychic Laura Michelle Powers. She's got a name that is so fitting, right?
Powerful.
Honestly, right?
Yeah. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for being here. Here in Good Morning LALALAND, we like to know how you start your day, what your morning routine is. So I'd love for each of you to, just let us know if there's one thing you do in the morning every day that really helps you set off on the right foot, if you will. Laura, let's start with you.
Great. Well, I always like to start out by having a nice glass of water. I think that's so important to stay hydrated. And then I usually start by just kind of checking in mentally. It might be with a meditation or just even having a bit of quiet and connecting with myself and my spirit guides and seeing what is important for me to focus on that day.
Perfect date night with your spirit guide.
I'd like to meet mine. Maybe you can help me with that later in the show.
Absolutely.
Emily, what about you? What's your morning secret?
Well, I'm pretty much a morning person, so every day I pretty much get up at like 6:37 naturally. So then I pretty much just like do like a stretch in bed and I just get right out. Because if I go back to bed or something, then it's harder for me to get ready for the day. So I have to just like get out of bed.
Oh.
Getting out of bed is
Yeah.
critical. That's where you start. Can't get out of my mouth, but yeah.
Ursula, what about you? What's your morning routine?
I'm about as the opposite as Emily. I have goals of starting the morning with like meditation and green juice, but mine starts with coffee, like a lot of coffee. I have 3 little kids that wake me up every morning, and I kind of wake up and there's just chaos. And I embrace it, and I have some coffee, and then I hit the ground running.
I love that you're so real and authentic about that. I too have these intentions to meditate and create the structure, and it's like, no, I'm just a hot mess. But I enjoy my coffee and my time, so it's fine. Lauren, what's your morning secret?
So I similarly start with a few minutes of meditation. Sometimes it's 5 minutes, sometimes it's 15. I am a recovering go, 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 do, do, do kind of woman, so that shift has been huge just in the last year, like learning to meditate for 2 minutes at a time. And then something I've been doing lately is coloring, like in grown-up coloring books, and it is so fun. So little coloring in the morning to get me grounded and centered. It's the best.
Adult coloring is trending. I'm telling you.
It is.
It is.
Hashtag trending.
I'm gonna try that.
I would say I am a fellow family member of Ursula over here. I am a performer through and through. I perform very late at night. Morning has never, ever been my friend, so I've got my really big cup of coffee, more like 3 cups of coffee, so I'm wired, and then to top it off, I'm always, I guess this is such a performer thing to say, but I'm listening to music in the morning, so I'm blasting it. I'm very like Tom Cruise, Risky Business, you know, just my own thing, not giving 2 cares to the world, and I'm going, all right, let's wake it up and let's start our day. So that's what I do.
I love that. I will slide across that floor. That Risky Business is so good. Well, thank you all, ladies, so much for being here. We're excited to talk to you more later in the show.
Oh,
Thank you.
gosh.
I'm actually much too young to remember that movie, so.
I've never heard Rob say.
First line
on the
You
show.
know he did that in his living room naked.
Oh my God.
Socks
Oh, no.
only.
I was a very inhibited kid. I'm a very inhibited adult, but yeah. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
Oh my gosh. So yesterday,
Yes.
we were all at Bianca de la Garza's, I don't know if it was a pilot or what it was.
A production.
It was
So,
a big production.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a big production in Popsicle Studios, downtown LA. So it was super fun because we got to go from this set to Bianca's set. She's launching a great new product called In the Glow, right? And it's a beauty skincare treatment that's also a little bit of a makeup, right? So it's very youth boosting, and she had this gorgeous studio. She invited us to be a part of her panel discussions on modern takes on beauty, right?
Yeah, so we were on different panels, and we can't tell you exactly what it's about because we can't give it away, but I'm just gonna say the topics were about high heels, beauty pageants, and makeup called deep throat. That was my panel. So it was an interesting conversation to say the least. I'm very excited to see how it rolls out, that entire production.
Thankfully, Jazz and I were on a very different panel. On a very different panel.
But you know, it was so exciting and so incredible to be included in Bianca's community. So thank you so much for that. We're excited to honor you and celebrate the launch of your great new product line, and really have a conversation on, you know, changing the face and appreciation of what beauty is today.
Yeah, it was really a conscious conversation about like, where are we in this world with all of it? So you'll have to stay tuned. That's a little hook for it. So big shout out to Bianca, and I really love her work. She's a very evolved, gorgeous woman inside and out, and really understands that the happiness begins within. So excited for that. So what else did you guys do with the?
Well, so
I can tell you what we didn't do. We didn't get much sleep. I can tell you that. Like 4 hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What a day. I had the opportunity before we went to Bianca's studio to stop by the STS Blue event. It was held at the Poly House, and they're a great denim company, a gorgeous group and community of women that have invited me to be a part of that as one of their denim dolls. So I'm excited. You'll have to follow my Instagram at Jeslyn to see some shots from our recent photo shoot that we will be doing. But that was really cool. It's just great, you know, how many events are popping up around. And you know, that's how I met Ursula and Emily. They're just creating and cultivating community where we can really celebrate sisterhood and fashion. And
Listen,
it's a little too much, actually.
do it?
Well, and then I saw Nacho.
I love Nacho.
I went and saw Nacho because I am my best self at 9 p.m. I was absolutely exhausted. I'm like, oh, where can I go next? I have this gorgeous silk dress on. My hair and makeup is done. I've been invited to this party in the Hollywood Hills. My life is a little out of the ordinary, to say the least, but it was fabulous.
Yeah, big shout out to Nacho, incredible sound healer. You know, I don't even know how, I never know how to introduce him. Incredible. Like, he will change your life with his music.
Yeah, he's like a classically trained musician with this incredible ability to heal through sound.
Absolutely. So if you're interested in any
I got exited early, not too bad, and I had to go home because I'm doing a whole meditation, that success kit for Boss Babe, which I just feel like it's such a Boss Babe day today, is that these women go into entrepreneurship and it's not easy. They think it's gonna be glamorous, they see the filtered little shots on Instagram, and it's not that at all. It's a very challenging thing to take on entrepreneurship and online business, and you know, it's stressful. So how do we, and they're getting my free book and 40 guided meditations with it.
What?
So I'm so excited.
Can anybody sign up, or is it? Are the tickets
Yeah,
already
they have.
sold out,
No. It's an ongoing online community. It's great. I don't think it's very much. I think it's like $39 a month or something like that.
Do that.
And I don't know if that's right exactly.
Yeah.
But it's a great community. Lots of content, lots of community. Got to have it online and offline.
$39 is really reasonable.
Yeah,
it's like two teas. I swear. Only in LA it's like teas like $15 or something. It's like $39 is totally palatable.
Totally.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anything else before we get into the wisdom of the day?
Yes, absolutely. I want to give a quick shout out to the Lansing International Music Festival. I will be hosting the opening ceremony this Sunday in Amonte. I'm really excited. World-renowned musicians are gathering to celebrate some of the local young artists in the town, pianists, percussionists, vocalists. They're all coming together to really celebrate and rise and foster the arts in Southern California. So I'm really excited to be included in that. Again, check out my Instagram at Jeslyn, and you will have all the information on where you can purchase tickets.
Jeslyn, keeping it
All
popping.
right, she's
That's
like
right.
all the time. So today's Thought Thursday, and every day we are doing, wisdom of the day, and we've been taking different questions that have come in. So today, and I can so relate to this question. Oh my gosh, this person says, I'm feeling stuck in my life. I've been there. Said every week I have the same cycle. I start my week trying to rehab from a lack of sleep, food and wine on the weekends. I was like that, like in my 20s, like trying to make up for the weekend, and then said that Tuesday comes around and the reality of your life kind of hits you, and then Wednesday you start planning for something for the weekend, and you never actually get to your dreams or doing what you really want, and you just kind of like grind it out every week. And so I think it's slow down. What do you think about this?
Jeslyn?
You are asking absolutely the wrong person. I will admit it sounds like the question is from me, because I have had a very hard time in my life slowing down, because I am a yes. I don't want to miss out on anything, and I feel like, at this point, I in such momentum, I don't want to slow down. I recognize the need to, but I don't know how.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for me, and I totally get it, for me it's about knowing what my life is for. Like, if you know what your life is for, the one thing that your life is about, it's easy to reverse engineer accordingly. But I think most people don't do that. We make decisions in the moment, we try to calibrate and recalibrate and then compensate the next day. It's a really terrible way to live your life because it's exhausting and it's not very effective.
Right, and I think that, like typical people, so if you're getting in a rut or whatever, make sure that you're, exercising, sleeping, eating well, because sometimes it can be biochemical or whatever.
Oh, totally.
So, but from a spiritual perspective, of course, it always comes down to what's really going on. And I agree with both you guys. I think that for me, because I did live like that a lot, like it was like that grind, like, oh, another week, and then you're like, kind of making up for not feeling well from the weekend, and then you finally get back in the groove, and then you're on to the next week and all that stuff. And I think that, again, it comes down to commitment. So I said it before that I had a mentor that asked me one profound question years ago, and they said, what is your one must-have? And it got me so clear on my mission, and my one must-have was having conscious conversation. That was like, even just diving into spirituality, it's all about the conscious conversation. So when I take that, then I get to say no to the things that don't align with that must-have, and I get to say more and more yes to the things that do align. And then you feel like your week's becoming more productive because you're freeing up time and space.
Well, it's interesting, too, to think about the difference between the hustle and the grind, because I will clarify, I'm definitely not grinding. I'm hustling hard in Hollywood, but I'm not grinding.
Yeah.
That's for sure. And I'm very much enjoying what it is that I'm being called to do and where I'm being led to go.
Love that. So I would call that more alignment, though, right? So you're right. So it's like grind, hustle, and then alignment. And I love, of course, Andy Waldman's created an incredible life for himself and for all of us, really.
Absolutely.
And so I love that. And I also love the idea that through rest and relaxation and just being tapped in, tuned in, turned on, that things can happen on their own. Like there's a great quote in the Tao Te Ching that basically says, the master does nothing and yet everything gets done.
Yeah.
You just have to wake up, show up, shine.
Yeah.
There it is.
And if that involves a lunch at the Beverly Hills Hotel, so be it.
Right.
So be it. That's right.
Now
for
on
the
the
soul.
weekends, I actually think Sundays for me is a really, I mean, I do speak sometimes or work, but it's a really relaxation time, and I don't drink or have a very rarely I'll have a drink. And so come Sunday, I'm rested, like I'm fully rested to go back into the week and do the things that I love to do. But also I don't distinguish between the weekends and the weekdays. Yes, now that the show's here, but my whole life, like I've never thought of a Monday different than a Saturday. Like if I'm working, I'm working. If I'm not,
Do you
I'm
think
not.
that's because you're enjoying your life so much more?
There's no distinction between my work and my
But I think people that don't enjoy
you know
their
what I mean?
when I didn't enjoy my work week, I looked forward to the weekend. So there was a very clear distinction. I hated my day until it was Friday.
Not good. Not good. But I think for this person, you know, I think the point is that to take a step back. I think it's always good to take a step back, whether it be taking a weekend and turning off your phone, getting away from everything, taking some time, journaling, and really restructuring your life how you want it. So you're not just like reacting to the whole week.
And I think a huge part of it too is understanding opportunity cost. So like for me, I'm able to sort of put that into real numbers. So it's like if I commit to doing, let's say, this event or this particular meeting, I can add in my head the number of dollars I'm going to lose by doing so. So I have to bet. It has to be a very well-informed sort of guess or bet that I'm going to actually in some way along the line either make more money or get more happiness from this event or conversation that I'm going to commit to having, right? It's true.
Do you do that with your friends too? Like
I do. I'm like Erin today, I don't know, her mood, it's not worth that $3,000. I'm going to just have to pass.
I'm not going to do it.
It's not true.
Wow. No. I consider it an investment in social capital. I am rich in relationships.
Yeah, but isn't it true though that if someone's energy isn't positive or you feel like the conversation's not going to be productive,
cut it out.
Yeah.
Why are you going to?
I'm sorry, I'm busy.
Yeah,
doesn't make sense. Anyway, but thank you so much for questions, you guys. We want to hear more. You can DM us, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, we want to include you in this conversation, whether it be your struggles or something we can celebrate. You can slide into our DMs, leave us a comment on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or Twitter. We'd love to continue to engage you in this conversation. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more on Good Morning La La Land.
Hi everyone, thank you for tuning into This Week in Focus. My name is Victoria Simone, associate producer here at Focus TV Network, America's first live streaming daily talk show network, but you already knew that, and today I have my favorite girl,
Jez Moye, co-host and producer of Good Morning La La Land, America's first live streaming daily talk show.
Yes, so last week on the Focus TV Network, we had the Renwood Show.
Featuring Belcom Hatchet.
Yes. We had on hashtag Harry and Kelly,
Tara Erickson, and that girl is on fire.
Fire.
Hilarious.
We had the Alyssa Goodman Show.
With Dana James.
Ooh. And we had Good Morning La La Land, Miss Jez Moye, who was on that show.
On Good Morning La La Land, we were featuring Shannon Kay. She is an incredible songstress and recording artist.
Amazing.
We love her. She's got a great new hit single. Burt Ward, the gentle giant himself. He is the OG Robin from Batman and Robin, Adam West Virgin, and now he has created this incredible dog food company.
So cool.
We also had Roger Neal the second. He's a recording artist. He had an incredible show at Huntington Beach, and we had him on our show to tell us all about it.
That boy can really dance.
And sing. I was proud to feature on the show Dr. Lakey and Dr. Daniel Porter.
Woo!
Woo! They have played an incredible part in my personal healing and brought to life so many of the dreams and visions of the people of Beverly Hills at their plastic surgery center. And Dan Holtz, the co-founder of the Beverly Hills Rejuvenation Center, was here. He was talking stem cells, hormones, and thyroid to really live your most beautiful life from the inside out. And we also had Brittany Zoniger here with her show Purpose. Incredible. She had Mike Hill, creator of Acro Yoga, with Andrew Seeley, and they were doing acro literally here on the couch. I think I saw you up here flying.
I attempted it.
Keyword attempted. But you did it oh so gracefully.
Thank you. Are you going to try it when he's here next?
Absolutely.
Yes,
not.
we're going to see some footage of that.
But I will show you my new show called Startup Studios. It's featuring some of LA's hottest entrepreneurs.
Awesome.
And we had some fun filming here on our 32 other talk shows. Let's take a look.
You got this, girl. Here we go.
Oh my God, you're gonna make me laugh.
That was a good practice one, though.
That was a practice run, a little slow on the uptake. Let's.
Hi, my name is Jessie Golden, and I am the creator of The Golden Secrets, a completely, no, hang on a second, sorry. Can we start over?
I'm Wendy Brokaw. I'm Paula Marshall. By the way, this is politics, okay? This is not ticks. I hated it. Let's do it one more time.
Well, that's why I created Just a Thought meditation recordings, so that you can meditate in your sleep. Pause it there. Can you edit it in?
Being new in town, it gives me a perspective on, oh shit, no, that was wrong.
No, can we start all over? That's too much talking.
No, I'm an actress. I mean, you've seen me. Hopefully.
Yeah, it's like so hard. It's so hard. That was so hard.
Once you go chocolate, you don't want to stop it.
Oh, God.
I'll stop.
Let's do it one more time.
Bitching,
Didn't work.
complaining.
Let me do it one more time.
We're going to do it one more time.
Ready? And action.
Do I just talk?
Again? If you are vegan, you get a vegan broth. You, Jesus, guys. Fuck. I'm blah, blah.
I wish my boobs looked like yours. Where are they?
Andy, did I make it fun yet?
Thank you. It's no longer a golden secret. We're done.
Thanks so much for tuning into This Week in Focus. My name is Victoria Simone.
And I'm Jessie Moyer.
Live from Los Angeles, welcome back to Good Morning La La Land, and I have a confession to make. I am a junkie, an accessory junkie, that is. I'm so excited to welcome to the show the founder of Accessory Junkie, Ursula Lyon, and of course the gorgeous Emily Mann, style goddess. It's so cool to be able to celebrate what you've created together. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing with Accessory Junkie.
So Accessory Junkie is an e-commerce site. We have 4 that we put out a year. Everything is curated from around the world. Often the pieces are one of a kind. They're always brought in really limited quantities. That way when you grab the piece that speaks to you, you get to have your moment to shine, which you now know and have experienced.
Yes. So, I mean, your space, for one, is absolutely incredible, and you gave me such a cool tour, and your pieces truly are so powerful. Most of them are handmade by women designers, right?
Yes.
Accessories are so important because you can, I mean, you can change, you can have your staples in your closet, but accessories are so important. But I'm curious to know your actual personal journey behind the brand.
So what this is actually what I was doing for myself for years. I love to travel, and everywhere I go, I always say that I buy a trinket. I mean, it was always that trinket that no matter what I was wearing, women would be like, where did you get that? Tell me I can get, tell me I can get one. And I was like, I got it in a market in Thailand. And I realized though, as I grew into who I am as an adult, as a woman, and as a mother, that everyone deserves that moment. And so that's something that was really important to me. I think that women are really amazing, really incredible. And I wanted to share that. And so my business partner and I launched the Accessory Junkie 18 months ago. And it's real. I mean, I think the power of accessories are very real. I think that it's been a really beautiful thing to actually have a presence and see women come in and put that piece on and stand a little taller. And like you see the transformation take place. I think it's a great way to stand out and be unique. And I think there's nothing better than wearing a white t-shirt and jeans and throwing this on and like, you're ready.
We were laughing because I always, my whole saying, anytime I'm shopping, like, you could just wear that with a t-shirt and jeans. Like I say it over and over again.
It's your tagline.
Yeah, it's a tagline.
Absolutely, I agree. I live in it.
Well, I think it's really important to have your story pieces, right? Creating your legacy through, some of your statement pieces, right, Emily?
Yeah.
I would assume. So what's the secret in that?
I mean, I feel like because a great accessory adds so much more to your outfit. So when you wear, like for me personally, like when I wear something that I would say is a little bit more like, not plain, but the silhouette is a little bit more, I guess, clean, then you can add like a fun, or a fun earring or like a big statement necklace like this one. And it completely changes the mood and the energy of your whole outfit. And it just, I don't know, it makes you feel better, so.
Love it. I have a question. So I know there's some like rules around accessories, right? Like one of the things I discovered very quickly as a guy is that, put on the accessories that you want to wear for the day and then take one off, right? That's the idea. But are there any, and I've noticed because I will tend to over accessorize, right? So I'll drop like a bracelet or something like that. Are there any rules that you should sort of like, or guidelines that you should follow?
Do you want to take this one, eh?
I feel like with personal style, like I don't really think there's ever any rules because a lot of times like people will be like, oh, like, but I can't wear this because it's like not trendy anymore, right? It's like out of fashion. And I was like, you should really wear what you want to wear. And if you feel like over accessorizing is
your thing,
yeah, then I think you should do it. Like, there are times where I wear like a bunch and there's times that I literally just wear like one ring. So it's like, I really think everything should be based on what you feel for that. And like, if you think that, that's how you want to look for the day, then that's what you should do.
Made me feel better.
Yeah, seriously though. Yeah, no, at the Accessory Junkie, we believe, that you are your own trendsetter. We don't follow trends. We believe in you feeling the best you can feel. And if you feel great, layering it all on, layer it up. If you are more minimalist and just want that one piece, and that's going to make you feel like the best version of you, I don't.
Yeah.
really like though what you've done in creating the community that's become Accessory Junkie, especially this pop-up that I just got to experience. And tell us a little bit about the importance of the sisterhood behind the brand.
So what's really beautiful is that it's unfolding in a few dimensions. The network of women that I have now built globally is so beautiful. I've met women who have wanted to support in multiple ways, and I get to one country and they're like, oh, and I have a sister whose cousin and you have to meet her and she's making pieces, and it's just grown into this beautiful relationship. I was able to spend my birthday with we can now truly call friends. On the other end of it, being able to build out our community is so important to us. We have a little saying at the company that all junkies are welcome, and it's true. There's something for everyone from a price point and from a style standpoint. And being able to have our presence here in the clubhouse that we open and the events that we're hosting have really been an opportunity to meet our community. And it's been outstanding to know that we're building a community of really strong women who want to support each other and who want to have someone be the best version of themselves.
And hold that person accountable to be that. Erin and I talk a lot about that and how we crave community and sisterhood. And right now, the times have really changed. We're not rising alone. We're rising together, right? How did the two of you come together?
Basically, I had met Michelle, her business partner. We did we worked on something else, and she was just, another project together, and so she was like, oh, I have this new business venture, and it's accessories, and I know you love accessories them, and because I also have a personal lifestyle blog, so then she was like, I would love for us to all meet, and so we met actually in New York, and then we all kind of just had an instant connection, and we all had a love for accessories, and so that's really how we started, and it's been amazing because I've seen from the very beginning, and so it's just amazing to see that.
I mean, you mentioned it's a new company, 18 months, and you already have this huge, amazing space in the Malibu Lumberyard. Tell us about what your experience has been like here in Los Angeles.
It's been outstanding. So between the 4 seasons, we actually close our site once the collections sell out. So we're closed more than we're open, which is pretty wild. And it's between seasons we saw this demand, women emailing, being like, I have a birthday, I have an event, I need something. And we were like, oh, the addiction is real. And so we sort of set this secret suitcase into motion. And the first place that came last year was Los Angeles. And we did a 5-day event that did incredibly well. And from there, this secret suitcase took off and went, everywhere from Portland to Tokyo. And we had this opportunity for it to do a full circle and land here this year. And we were able to open up at the Lumberyard. And it's been amazing. It's really, really fun because we're e-commerce. We don't get to engage with our consumer. And so having them be able to come in and see the pieces and hear the oohs and ahs and women, the joy that it brings them, knowing that we're such a beautiful feel-good company, and being able to watch that unfold in front of us has been really fun.
What's been the most rewarding part of each of your journeys?
I mean, honestly, it is for me, it is the people that you meet and that everything that you get to experience, because when we first met, it's we were able to we've been working on several things together, and I'm able to, I don't know, anytime we're in the same city, we can do something, and really it's just being able to support each other, and anything that they have going on, I want to be there for them and be able to be part of that support system. So for me, it's really the experiences and the people that you meet.
Nice. Love it. So where can people find you?
So we're online each season. We're at www.theaccessoryjunkie.com, and we have a collection that comes out each season. I am telling you, this is my warning, sign up so you get the alert. We're 30% sold out the first day. Women know that you have to grab it. You have to, there's alarms that are set around the world for the first launch day. That being said, we do have our pop-up going here with some amazing events that are open to the public. We're at the Malibu Lumberyard through August 4th. And I think it's worth the little trip out to Malibu for the day to enjoy experiencing these pieces.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much for coming in. And
thank you.
So excited to always build community with especially women right now.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Stay tuned, guys. We'll be right back.
I am a junkie. Live from Los Angeles. Welcome back to Good Morning La La Land. It is about to get hot in here. Kelly Russo is here guiding us through the ALS Hot Pepper Challenge.
Yes, I'm so sorry, but this is going to be fun. It's for a good cause. So first, you pick a hot pepper of your choice. Then you eat it on camera. Honestly, this is, this is an underfunded disease. With money, we can cure it. That we're doing this, right?
Oh,
okay. Okay.
Ready?
Oh, it's hot.
It's getting bad.
It's getting bad.
Make your donations. We're challenging you, LALALAND, to give back to ALS. Stay tuned tomorrow for more #FridayFeels. We are America's first live streaming daily talk show.
It's been Los Angeles. Welcome back to Good Morning La La Land. We are celebrating #Wealth Wednesday in house today. We've got Miss Annalyn McCord and an angel himself, Mr. Matt Thompson. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thanks for having me.
We had the honor of going to one of the Tech Coast Angel events, and it was truly one of the most inspiring things I've done in Los Angeles. I feel like I'm in entrepreneur night school.
The Tech Coast Angels is sort of like Shark Tank. We'll have a big auditorium, and then the entrepreneur will go up on stage and pitch their idea for 10 minutes. And then at the end of that, we'll decide, do we put in $500,000 or do we show them to the door?
So I've got a few ideas.
Yeah. Good timing.
We're really at the very beginning of a huge tidal wave, I believe, in the startup and angel
It's
funding.
huge.
So,
Hulu and Netflix and Maker Studios and Full Screen and all these great...
Focus TV.
Focus
right?
TV.
That I am a huge fan of the show, and I think that you're by far the best looking, most beautiful morning show I have ever seen. I mean, you're gorgeous. And seriously, I mean, the impeccable dress.
Right.
You guys are, and it's such an intelligent show. It's a show that inspires others, and I love your conversation, manifesting, making people feel good. It's really inspirational, and I'm really excited to see everything that happens with this.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I want
Thank
to
you.
echo Kevin's thoughts as well, because it is wonderful to see such positivity on TV, and like you were saying, relationships. It's your circle of influence, that starts your day off right, that influences everything that you do. So I absolutely love the content, and just keep doing what you're doing.
Welcome back to Good Morning La La Land. It's all about Thought Thursday today, and we are so excited to have a health and business coach, Lauren Salon. So wonderful to have you in the house.
Thank you so much.
You are, you have the Lifestyle Project, you have Elevate Your Life, and you are very connected with a lot of the women coaches and transformational teachers in this town. So we're excited to have you here.
Thank
How are you doing?
Likewise, I'm doing fantastic. And as before we came on here, just in the beginning, it's always so inspiring to be surrounded by other powerful women, including you two.
Yes.
Rob, you
goes to them.
But even all the ladies here who are guests too. For sure.
Was sisterhood vital in early years of your life, or is this something you've developed and curated as an adult?
It's always been important, but I think especially in the last few years of becoming an entrepreneur and working for myself, it has been very, very critical, having community and true supportive community, since so much is online and, social media, all that, having those real intentional.
So how did you find this authentic tribe?
You know, I think do it's a lot of trial and error a little bit, but really just putting yourself out there and learning what is important to you and what you're passionate about, and finding people who have similar interests and passions and who just get you excited about life.
So true.
Have you found any particular places that you've like consistently met people that are in alignment with you personally, or not so much?
You know, it's funny because I've seen Erin at a number of events over the last month, six weeks or so, and with a lot of similar women.
All the same women,
Yeah, a lot
right?
of the same women, which has been so much fun. I think a lot of it has been centered around women who are looking for intentional tribes. So entrepreneurial women who are craving community and connection, and who recognize that to build our empires, whatever it is that we're doing, you know, we're more powerful when we link
Big
arms
shout out
together.
to Girl Talk Network and Alexi Panos and all the women. And yeah, there's like, you know, sometimes like all the communities kind of overlap and stuff. And I do think that, I think personally that right now, you know, I've watched where women used to be very competitive and how it's moving and shifting. And it's almost like Spirit is saying, no, you can't do this alone. You're not supposed to do it alone. The solo entrepreneurship is like, it's dead. Like you can't, it doesn't, there's just too much information. So now it's going into community where people can specialize, but then all work together and rise. So do you do that with some of the women in your personal business?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. And I think it is, you know, when you're approaching things from that scarcity mindset of like, oh no, it's I got to keep these things secret or do my own thing or be by myself in this, you're really limiting yourself. And when we realize that there's more than enough money, clients, success, whatever, to go around, and that you can learn and grow so much from other people and experiencing other people's magic, I think that's such a freeing experience and so special.
You talk to us a little bit about what inspired you to become sort of the health and business coach that you are today?
Yeah. So it came a lot from my own need to really reprioritize my health and fitness. So I was an athlete growing up, played just about every sport, really competitive soccer player, and most of my career prior to health and fitness had been in communications, so the advertising, PR world, and I think about 4 years ago now. So 4 years ago, I was still in my old job working for somebody else and was so incredibly burnt out. So burnt out, so overwhelmed, it was stressful just to like do my own laundry, go grocery shopping, that kind of stuff. I'm like, I don't have time for this, you know? And
I have a question though, because sometimes I think in conversations with my girlfriends, they think, I've got this, I'm doing so well, I've got the career, whatever. Even though they're super stressed out, they think that's a sign that they've accomplished something, that they're doing it, they're on it. Is there a line that you recognize maybe this isn't the healthy way that I'm supposed to be doing it?
Yeah, I think now with doing your own thing and achieving success and building whatever you're building in the world, there is definitely an amount of hustle and like tons of hard work that goes into that. So it's not like, oh, I'm just like leisurely doing whatever all the time and it's so easy. So yes, I think there's an amount of intensity and fire and often busy, you know, feeling busy and like there's a lot going on.
And stress.
But it comes in waves. And a really big lesson for me in the last few months, and something I've been working on a lot in the last year, is separating that feeling that to be successful and to accomplish my goals, it has to feel really busy. Like I can't get 8 hours of sleep and make a lot of money and be successful.
So take us back to that story. So you were in this place of like where you were really busy to do, and then what happened?
Yeah, and it kind of hit me one day. I looked up and realized I didn't want anyone's job or life around me at the agency I was at, and I was like, oh, I need to get the heck out of here then now. And I didn't really know what I wanted to do exactly. I didn't know what I was really passionate about because I was so filled up with just work nonstop all the time that I needed time to really reconnect with myself. And I am very lifestyle driven. And so for me, it was like, okay, all I'm focusing on is prioritizing the non-negotiables in my life. And that means making my own food, getting to the gym, breaking a sweat daily, you know, having rest, and doing work that is really exciting to me. So it started with me really going back to prioritizing myself, my health, my happiness, and then wanting to share that with others, and especially with entrepreneurial women who, and go-getter successful women who are going go, 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 and feel like you gotta be in that hustle nonstop.
Sounds like you answered the question of the day, the call-in for someone who was talking about their grind and how they overcome that. So it sounds like that was your entire journey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's the most important thing in your life?
Oh, gosh, just one thing?
Doesn't have to be just one, it could be many, but.
I think,
tell us, Lauren.
I think for me, it's knowing that, and this comes so much too from that go, 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 do mentality, is that knowing that however you show up, like you are completely more than enough. So the way that you show up in a room, like your magic is perfect, and it doesn't matter like all the stuff that you're doing and the accomplishments and all that. Yeah, that's fantastic too, and I still have all those, but knowing that like the way that you step in the room is the most important. So
prepaves your experience for you, that energy.
For sure.
I love that.
So someone comes and they work with you.
Yes.
What does that look like? It's
looks like, so as I think you mentioned before, I just launched the Lifestyle Project, which is my health and fitness community program movement for busy go-getter women to, you know, crush their health goals, get that dream body.
Babes.
Yes, boss babe, health and fitness, exactly. And so what that looks like is I've got a few options. There can be like the group context. I have a free group on Facebook, and we can do paid group coaching, sort of like my membership site with that. And then there's also the option to work with me on a more one-on-one capacity.
Cool. Well, you are so gorgeous inside and out. I look forward to many more events bumping into all of us
likewise.
women. And just want to say thank you so much for all your work. We're all in this together. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. We'll be right back. Welcome to Good Morning La La Land. We are so honored to be a part of making a difference in the world.
That's right. We're so excited. We have a special guest, Burt Ward. You know, is this Robin?
From Cake Crusader to Canine Crusader, this fan may have the biggest heart I've ever met.
Well, I'm here to talk to you about helping your dog live longer and healthier and happier. Wouldn't it be great to have your dog live with you an extra 5 or 10 years longer? Well, you can do that. We have developed a special feeding and care program. It's called Gentle Giants. My wife and I operate the largest giant breed dog rescue in the world. It's a real charity. We take no money from our rescue. We take no money from our dog food. It's all about helping people have their favorite pet living with them 5 to 10 years longer. In fact, our dogs live up to 27 years healthy and active.
Wow.
Amazing.
We have a food that is absolutely wonderful. My wife and I take no salary for this. We sell it basically at our cost. It's in Walmart all across the country. On the East Coast, it's all about giving back people that love animals. And you know, most people really love their animals. If you were to ask somebody, how long would you like your dog to live? Everybody says the same thing, forever, right? Well, they can't live forever, but we have dogs living up to 27 years, healthy and active, still running around like puppies. And our dogs are so healthy on our Gentle Giants dog food and how we feed and care for dogs. It's all those things together that our dogs only go to a veterinarian every 3 years. All we want is for you to have a chance for your dog to live as long as ours and as healthy. So that's what we're doing. Gentle Giants dog food, Gentle Giants dog food and products is our Facebook page. GentleGiantsDogFood.com is our website. Plus, for everybody that has a question, we have a 24/7, 365 support. You can call us any issue involving your dog, medical, behavior, feeding, care. We help you for free.
It is time to transition to Gentle Giants.
Yes. Our charity. Wowie zowie to the Batmobile, citizens.
Welcome back to Good Morning La La Land. I am incredibly honored to welcome to the show Laura Michelle Powers. And you just represent your name, don't you? Right?
Psychic, celebrity psychic.
Yes.
Wow.
And,
That's a fun title.
And author, and podcaster, and boss babe, business entrepreneur.
She's powerful.
Thank you. Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for being here and sharing your time with us this morning.
Yeah, big shout out to El Russ, who is all of our dear friend.
Yes,
we love you, El, so much. Yeah,
El for the connection.
For sure. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, ever since I was little, I've seen and sensed ghosts. So that's actually what got me into being a psychic medium. I actually thought I was crazy growing up because other people didn't see.
Did you really?
Yeah, oh totally. I mean, it would be like I'd see someone and no one else reacted to that person. And so I thought, well, I guess I'm just crazy.
Oh.
I mean, I think this is actually fairly common for people that have this ability. And so it was not until many years later when a family friend described a ghost I had seen but never told anybody about that I thought, okay, I guess it's not just in my head if he can see it too. You know, someone can't see your hallucination. So I still was very scared and tried to block it out because at that point I didn't have any training, and it was a very different time. I think now with media and television, it's so much easier to think about these things, to understand these abilities and to get information, but at the time I really felt like all alone with it. So I blocked it out and I actually got very sick. This is something that's very common for people that have abilities that try to block it out. I've heard it called shaman sickness, but basically you create energy blockages in your body. And I ended up in a very bad place in my life. I was physically sick, I was in a bad marriage, I was unemployed, I was on sleeping pills, I was overweight. I mean, just like everything in my life was a mess. And so then I went to a psychic actually to try to figure out, you know, how to change my life. And in that process, she helped me open up to my abilities and understand the benefits of doing that. And then, you know, now I do what I do for a living.
So interesting. It's like life and our own bodies are all designed in a way to cooperate and support our unique purpose, like in expressing that unique purpose.
Yeah.
It's profound.
Yeah, so when you're not following something that you came here to do, it creates an energy blockage in your body and you often will get sick. In some cases, it's quite sick.
So I call it coming out of the spiritual closet, when you really truly are like, this is who I am, you know? So what was that like when you finally came out of the closet?
And actually that's what I call it too. It very much was that. And I was terrifying at first. I was very scared of persecution and being rejected and criticized, and a lot of people who are psychic have been psychic in other lives. Like it's kind of like a soul gift that goes with you through multiple lifetimes. And so I've been burned as a witch in past lives and things like that. So it was a very real fear. But actually now things have changed and I've changed and the world has changed. And so actually I was very supported.
Thank goodness.
Yes. And now it's quite the opposite. People are curious. They ask me about it. You know, people want a reading, and so it's been.
So we want a reading. Just gonna say it's our favorite thing on the show. It's our favorite thing. They hate it. They're like, oh no,
we don't hate it. We just love Erin being first.
Yeah, exactly. Let's clarify. I love it. I do get a little nervous though, I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
It makes me like, Rob's like, oh no, what are they gonna say now? But I do love it. I think it's such an incredible gift you have, and I want to honor that truly. Because you are such a light, and the fact that that wisdom and that knowledge and that truth comes through you, the utmost admiration for you.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm happy.
So whatever works, whatever
Erin's
is
just waiting. She's
I'm like
waiting.
waiting.
Let me just do a quick. I think what I'm getting to do is just at least do like a quick little channeled message for you. But also, if you're hearing this, then it also means that it's for you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. So let me just check in here. Okay, so Archangel Jophiel is stepping forward. So I do a lot of angel channeling, and angels are a type of spirit guide. And Archangel Jophiel is an angel that represents the feminine. She's a female angel, the divine feminine. So here today on the show, we've had all these amazing women. So it makes sense that she's here. She says she's here working with women, is in particular to clear their throat chakra, to express what they need. She's also showing me balanced giving and receiving, the importance of, especially for women, making sure they're receiving enough, because a lot of women that are here are such givers, and so there's
Jazz,
an
I think you're talking
imbalance.
about Jazz.
Yeah.
She gives enough for everyone.
Yeah, and the light principles are the win-win, right? So the sort of dark is like there's a loser, there's a losing side, but with the light, it's like there doesn't have to be a loser. Like someone can benefit and the other person can benefit too. And so I'm just getting the message of the importance of that and making sure that you're not like over giving. in your life. And do you sing?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't think it'd be very good, but
well, I'm thinking that even if it's just for fun, just for you, that would be a beneficial thing to do. Even if it's just in your car.
I have like a desire to do spoken word over music as a minister.
Maybe that's
yeah,
it. Just
so like I'm like
with
dying to
music
do that.
And using your voice comes across as very important. And it's funny, a lot of times I'll wear a color that is kind of like what's needed, and I'm being told that this color is a good color for you energetically. It's actually...
they don't like the cougar dress?
Your dress is lovely. I just mean like
I'm joking.
Okay. Every color carries an energy and a vibration, and actually the different chakras are associated with different colors. So this color in particular is a go-to for you right now in terms of activating that particular.
Well, hand over the dress, sister.
Do you have a question you want to ask?
No, just whatever's inspired and
Okay.
with no pressure at all. Like I just thought it'd be fun to like whatever's there.
Just
for-
please do it right away. No.
We just see if there's any other message from Jeff Field for you or in general. Yeah, just a message of, you know, sort of spreading your wings, being really visible, being colorful, not making yourself smaller for the world. I think as women, this is very common where, you know, it's try to like kind of blend in and make ourselves smaller into messages. No, just be big, be bright, be beautiful, be bold.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So how can I better hear these angels, these spirit guides, right?
Sure.
Because I'm almost a little envious. People tell me I have these guides. I want to tap into them. I want to know what they want to tell me, because sometimes I think, oh, I'm doing it so right. And then person after person will be like, red flag, you're not doing this right. You're not on the right track.
So there's a lot of different ways that our angels and spirit guides communicate with us. One of the main ones that anyone can do, you don't have to have any training, is just to kind of pay attention to messages you receive from the universe. So you will hear people talking about something, you'll see a bumper sticker, numbers are another common way, or animals. Pay attention to any message that comes forward, and if it comes forward in an unusual way or repeatedly, that's a message. It might be a movie to see or a person's name that's coming up. So, you know, it's paying attention to that, and then also know that it's conversation. So like if you feel like you're getting a message and you're not sure, you can ask for clarification. So as an example, I felt like I was getting the message to travel more, and I asked for a very clear sign. I'm driving, this is when I lived in Burbank, and there was a travel agent that I drove by that was called Travel Laura.
Oh, wow.
I was like, okay, that's very specific.
Yeah. Can't say no to that one.
To travel. And the other thing is that we are often communicated through our thoughts. So as strange as that may be, our thoughts are not just our thoughts. Our thoughts are like a combination of our own thoughts, other people's thoughts, our angels and spirit guides communicate.
So how do you differentiate between the angel voice and your own crazy thoughts?
And everyone else's.
I know, that can be one of the biggest challenges. So first thing is you can ask your angels and guides to communicate, and then you can almost pay attention and hear the different kind of tones. So, you know, there's different tones of voice for different voices for different speakers, and you can start to get a sense. So angels or light guides, in my experience, will always sound calm and light. So if there's like a panic sound or, you know, a stressed sound, anxiety voice, that's probably
I find it's like that instant voice, like the one that's not like, let me analyze this, but the one that just talks right away.
Yeah, like, it's usually fast, it's calm, it's light, you know, versus heavy. So that is one way. And then the other thing is just to kind of sit with yourself and see how things feel like in your body. For a lot of people, empaths, or just everyone has this to a degree, is to pay attention to what your body is telling you in terms of messages, because there's always a message there.
Well, and so okay, I have a question.
Sure.
If you're open to it.
Yeah.
Okay. If the portal is open, then I will ask a question. So I've had conversations with several different psychics, mediums, etc. And the constant message I keep getting is you have to work on yourself. You have to take better care of yourself to prepare your mind, your heart, your body, your life, right, for love. Because that's something I've been really looking for. I don't know how to take better care of myself. What am I supposed to do? I need some clarity in this. What am I supposed to do?
Well, this does tie into just what the Archangel Jophiel was saying that I just channeled, which is about receiving. So if you're wanting love externally, you first have to give it to yourself, right? If you can't receive your love, even from yourself, then you're not going to be able to receive it from someone else. So that's the first thing. That can be different for different people. That might mean self-care stuff like getting massages or taking a bath. It could be taking better care of your health. It could be doing your passion. It's interesting because I get that for you, there's something with your passion that's important, that it's important for you to step into and do more in terms of taking care of that kind of like passionate desire for your life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any clarity on what that is?
Well, I know you're already here in the spotlight, but it feels like even doing that more. And I also, just like I did with Erin, I get that using your voice, even through music or somehow a solo kind of something, is coming forward more.
Is there a number I should look for? Is there a sign?
The number is 3 come up for you.
Oh, in numerology, I'm a number 3.
Oh, well, there you go.
There you go. And, oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I'll save that for the break.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
For that.
So you have 6.
Actually, I just released my 7th, which is Channeled Messages from Archangels, called Archangels and Ascended Masters. And then I have another book, so I also do Channeled Messages and a book of Celebrity Channeled Messages, which will be coming out sometime within the next year. So where I channel, you know, Frank Sinatra, Amy Winehouse, you know, et cetera, et cetera.
Wow. Oh my God. And then your podcast. You're on multiple podcasts.
I do, yeah. I'm kind of a podcast nut. I started my first podcast, which is called Healing Powers Podcast. This is when I went through my own health journey, you know, was sick, I was on sleeping pills, I was overweight, and I found a lot of people that helped me heal and shift, and I wanted to share them, and so I started my podcast, and then I grew to really love podcasting, and I love it as a platform, and so then I started podcasts on other topics. I have one on the entertainment industry, one on design, one on music.
Nice. I love it. I love it. Well, we know that all of our supernatural abilities are already there. We just have to unlock them by just releasing the limiting beliefs. So I really just honor you and stepping into your grace. And what a great thing in this history and time when we get to come out of our spiritual closet. So thank you for doing that. Thank you for all the love. Sending love to Elle again. And I'm looking forward to many more adventures together. So
and your new book.
Yes, and your new book. That's right. So stay tuned, you guys. We'll be right back.
You got this, girl. Here we go.
Oh my God, you're gonna make me laugh.
That was a good practice run, though.
It was a practice run, a little slow on the uptake. Let's.
Hi, my name is Jessie Golden, and I am the creator of The Golden Secrets, a completely, no, hang on a second, sorry. Can we start over?
I'm Wendy Brokaw. I'm Paula Marshall. By the way, this is politics, okay? This is not ticks. I hated it. Let's do it one more time.
Well, that's why I created Just a Thought meditation recordings, so that you can meditate in your sleep. Pause it there. Can you edit it in?
Being new in town, it gives me a perspective on, oh shit, no, that was wrong.
No, can we start all over? That's too much talking.
No, I'm an actress. I mean, you've seen me. Hopefully.
Yeah, it's like so hard. It's so hard. That was so hard.
Once you go chocolate, you don't want to stop it.
Oh, God.
I'll stop.
Let's do it one more time.
Bitching,
Didn't work.
complaining.
Do it one more time.
We're gonna do it one more time.
Ready? And action.
Do I just talk again? If you are vegan, you get a vegan broth. Jesus, guys. Fuck. I'm blah, blah.
I wish my boobs looked like yours. Where are they?
It's single issue.
Single issue!
Single issue. Andy, did I make it fun yet?
Thank you. It's no longer a golden secret. We're done!
Live from Los Angeles, welcome back to Good Morning LaLaLand. I am incredibly excited to introduce Harper Starling to the show. It is euphoric in here, right? Wow.
I like the usage of the
word. We're all about names, and the we didn't mention on the other interview, but Starling, we love you're a star, right?
Thank
you.
Actually, I'll be honest. That's my stage name. The reason I came up with it, I really wanted something unique to stand out.
Harper I got from Harper Lee, To Kill a Mockingbird. I love to
Yes.
read. I think it's a really great outlet for anybody. And Starling, I didn't actually realize, you know, for someone that reads, I would have thought that. But my Grammy calls everyone her darlings. And I'm very into the stars, so I meshed the two, and not a single person has that name.
Yes. Additional fringe benefit there, yes.
Exactly.
You've had an incredible amount of success, you know, with
Thank you.
Euphoria as a Billboard recording artist. Tell us a little bit about your journey as a musician.
Yeah, well, so one thing to know about me, I actually did not start in the music industry. I went to school for physical therapy. Totally 180 from what I'm doing now.
Huge pivot.
Yeah, definitely a large pivot. So I got my undergrad in kinesiology, was about 1.5 years away from my doctorate degree, and I had the grades. I pretty much had a job all lined up, ready to go. And it just wasn't for me. It wasn't something I could see dedicating 1/3 of the next 30 years of my life to.
When did you recognize that?
Well, technically I recognized it in high school, but I kind of went the safe route. In my head, I went, okay, I needed the classic 9-to-5 job, but it just wasn't something for me. Again, with everyone in the healthcare field, it's amazing what they do. It's absolutely amazing what they do, but it just wasn't what I wanted to do. It wasn't my passion, and music has always been an outlet for me. It was something that I could escape to, and it's something that, with my Tourette's, it really helped heal kind of my tics on a day-to-day basis. So.
Was there something, was there a moment when you make that jump? Like, there's something that happened, or?
Yes,
yeah.
yes, there was. A little graphic to some viewers, but so I was a rehab aide at Children's Hospital, and I absolutely love Children's Hospital. I knew if I was gonna do physical therapy, I wanted to work with pediatrics. I've been a nanny, I worked in a daycare. I've been surrounded by kids my entire life. I really like them a lot. But I was helping a therapist with a burn victim for a kid, and that was very hard to see. It was very, very hard to see. And something in my head went, okay, I can't do this type of work, but I still want to do something that makes a difference and that means something for children, for adults, for anybody. And so in my head I went, okay, what can I do? And I knew in my heart, I knew it was music. So I finally decided to make that jump, and I got very, very lucky that I had a wonderful family that supported my dream.
Wow.
We're so happy you made that choice.
And so how's that translating into your lyrics? How are you bringing that? Because obviously music is so powerful for all of our lives, and it sounds like you literally are bringing those into your lyrics. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, for me, I always want to make sure, first and foremost, that my music has a message, that it is making a difference. It's not just the whole, which, you know, we all like it, the party and woo, jump up and everything, but for me, ones that have touched my life and that have changed me are ones that actually have a message. And Euphoria really parallels what I've gone through and the struggles I've had, which essentially is about letting go of your fears and any worries and really embracing who you are and what your passion is. And obviously that's something years ago. So the fact that that was kind of my debut single, so to speak, and it hit #1, that was just everything to me. I know, I went, okay.
Well, and you're surrounded by very talented teams. I mean, you have worked with pop artists, Britney Spears, Justin Bieber. Tell us about how who you're working with and how you're building your empire.
Well, I co-wrote Cassie Livingston, who did write for Britney Spears, the Pussycat Dolls, Jessie J, Florida even. So it was absolutely an honor that she wanted to work with me on this, and I am currently working with Carlos Beatty from the Jackie's Boys, who has written a lot of Justin Bieber hits, which is going to be my next single, throwing that out there.
Talk about the power of community, though, right? Because,
Yes.
you know, it is important, the people you're surrounding yourself with, and
absolutely. That was one big thing moving out here, because I'm born and raised in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm a cheesehead through and through. Shout out to Wisconsin out there. But I have met so many wonderful artists, so many great producers, people that really strengthen who I am as an artist, who I am as an individual, and have really surrounded me with love and compassion, and I've been very, very blessed with that.
Yeah,
So what's next for you, Harper?
Well, I definitely have a single that will be coming out sooner versus later.
Yeah. What's the title? Do we know?
It's called One Call Away.
Okay.
I'm very, very excited about that. It's slightly still in the dance realm. It's got a little bit of urban tropical flavor to it, which I really, really like. And I've got an EP coming out in the future as well. So
how fun!
I know.
Congratulations.
I'm so excited. I've been so blessed with everything out
Thank
here.
Thank goodness you followed your dreams.
I know. It was really hard too because again with just a quick thing with my backstory, I have Tourette's, and for those that aren't aware of that watching, it's involuntary tics. So if you ever see me doing kind of weird facial expressions, I just have no control of it. And as a little kid, that was really a struggle. I definitely got bullied a bit, very verbal, things that were said, and that takes a toll. And for me, I noticed when I was dancing and when I was singing, that was when the tics went away. I thank you. I'm not going to question why that is. I just knew it was a blessing in disguise. And
It's profound to me. One of my favorite basketball players of all time, Chris Jackson, he played for LSU. He had Tourette's, and it made him, it's interesting, because playing basketball, the tics would go away, but when he would practice, sometimes it wouldn't. But the tics actually allowed him to be almost obsessive compulsive practicer, and that's what led to his success in a large part.
That's great that you bring that up because that is very true. When I'm practicing sometimes for singing and dancing as opposed to actually being on a stage or really in performance mode, I still get the tics. And so at first for something that I thought was a detriment and something that I was embarrassed about and something that I was really scared to have because I didn't understand what was going on with my body, it ended up leading me to where I am today, where I'm inspiring others, where I actually get to do what I love to do. So
beautiful.
Oh, so profound.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing.
Where can people find you and your music?
They can follow me at Harper Starling, exactly how it sounds, or look for any updates on my website at www.harperstarling.com.
Wow, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, we are Good Morning La La Land, America's first live streaming daily talk show, coming to you live Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. You can also catch all of your favorite interviews as a podcast available on iTunes.
That's right. We're waking up the world together. Please like, share, and comment, you guys. Have a great Thought Thursday.
It's going to be a good morning.